What's up, everybody? I know you. Do you know me? Thanks for coming in if you came in to watch this tonight. Because, there's just been some shit, I guess. And tonight, this is going to be about mental illness. And it's justifiably so, I guess. Whether people like it or not, everyone suffers from it. And just because you don't, doesn't mean I don't. You know what I mean? So, anyway, let's just see what's going on. Doesn't mean I don't. See? Talking now. You know what I mean? Just wanted to make sure. It's always checking. Make sure everything's going live like it's supposed to. But this is what I'm going to do, though. I'm not going to justify saying your name right now. I'm not. I'll just refer to you as you. That's it. You're not going to use me like this. All right. I gave you the benefit of the doubt the last time because you really hit some strings on the last one, too, if you don't recall. And I actually had some people defending me. And then I read your post about, you seem like you were in tears when a lot of people were ganging up on you for a reason that you had no idea about. I can go back and try to find that video, or those may be fake tears as well. I don't know. That's just something I don't know about. You know why I don't know? Because you're a human being. You deal with your stuff the way you deal with your stuff. I deal with my stuff the way I deal with my stuff. We can joke all day long. I love to joke. I've done some of the most stupidest shit you can ever imagine. But there's boundaries. Mental health is one of them. Mental health is a boundary that you don't fuck with, in my opinion. Because you and I, what's up, Curtis? You and I could be sitting in the same situation right now and still have two completely different views on what's going on. Your emotions are different than my emotions. My emotions are different than the person next to me, and so on and so forth. You might find one in about what, maybe 100,000 that you may hit up with, that you might actually be looking at the same exact time, same exact place, and agree with you on those feelings. I don't right now. You might think, oh, yeah, I'm a whiner. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. Nice to see you, Azkeda. Azkadela, I believe. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Anyhow, when somebody puts you on the spot like that, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to defend yourself? Are you supposed to shut down? Because they always say, speak about what you want to speak about. So you speak about it, and then all of a sudden somebody goes, well, maybe I should tell somebody else about this. That's not what a good rapport with a person is. That's not what mental health is about. It's not a fucking game. You don't play on people's emotions. How do you know right now that I am not so fucking okay? I'll call you Azzy, or is it Ozzy? No, I see. You're right though. I'll call you either Oz. Is that right? How you doing, Michelle? Nice to see you joining us too. Thank you very much. Anyhow, the one thing I was really wanting to get across is you don't know what somebody's capabilities are when it comes to themselves. When I read those posts last night, early this morning, and throughout this day, if I didn't control my own, my inner demons, the things that I really, really don't want to come out, I could have fucking blew my brains out. And not one person in this world would have known but you. But I'm not going to justify saying you or what the fuck ever. I'm not going to use your name. And I really hope you guys, if you're one of my Twitter followers, please, by all means, go to my Twitter feed. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's not right. And I did comment back to him, and this is the comment that I put. Shall I read? So I don't get misquoted on myself, because that always happens when somebody's wanting to argue with you, or when you're arguing with a narcissist who has to say, well, nope, I know exactly where I was at that time. Really? Nope. Only takes a second. I'm not going to do my phone like that again because I'm not going to put it up. I don't even want his name being seen. But after this, I will. I will by all means just back off. Give me a second. Right here. All bullshit aside, don't talk about my mental health, please. That's what I comment back to. Then I get, I'm not talking about your mental health. That would be unethical in my field of study. I'm just calling you out on your bullshit. LOL. A live stream would get you over 1,000 on YouTube with a real documented nut. LOL. What the absolute fuck does that mean? Whenever somebody's coming in and they want you to, we have a guest. Would you like to meet her?
Hi,
Hello there.
how are you?
Oh, I was venting.
Oh, what are we venting about? I love to vent.
I'm not going to mention any names. Okay, that's what we
That's
were at with
okay.
that.
We can use fake ones.
Well, no, it don't matter either way. I just don't want to justify the person that I'm talking about right now with on my feed on Twitter because it's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Oh, oh, that one,
It, it's yeah,
that person.
yeah. And what I was just saying was, he, she, it, whatever it is, they don't know me, right? I'm and
Correct.
at all. So who was to say the first message I read right there? I would put a bullet in my brain for that. You can't measure one person's mental illness to another one's
No,
just because of the way they hide it. Yeah, I come on here, I openly,
I'm the queen at hiding
yeah.
everything.
Well, see, at least you get away with wearing makeup. I have to put on masks. Haha.
I mean, the makeup doesn't really hide
I
the
know I was being
sadness,
silly.
but thanks for thinking it helped.
I got a big eagle head that won't even hide mine. Jeez. But that's the thing is I
My
was
headphones are backwards. Okay,
hey, your headphones are backwards. Did not
they were
notice that.
backwards. Yeah, they have lights.
Lights?
They're
What
my
color are
gaming
they?
headphones.
Oh,
I don't know. They're pink.
I see the white right now. I can't see it changing. You're
Oh
yeah.
no, I won't change colors, but they light up.
Well, that was a little bit of yeah, mix up. Sorry. Can you see the comment feed on the side? That's the only thing I haven't figured out yet how to share it with you so you can see it too. Do you have anything in front of you where it says you can click to view the comments?
Um,
Or you may do it from your
yeah,
phone.
I'm
That way
actually
you can
gonna
read. Because if not, I'll
screenshot
read
it.
off some of them to you. Where we were at when you came in was
Yo, it does.
there you go.
What?
Yeah, now we can read. Yeah. So if somebody's talking with you, you can either type it or you can. This is what's cool about this whole StreamYard thing, and where I don't have a membership. If you forsake shit, for instance, had one like we did the other night, whenever we were on Spirit Show, everybody was streaming on their own things. It was on StreamYard also.
Oh,
I think.
that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it was on like 9 or 10 different YouTube channels and Twitch, uh, shit, probably Facebook, Instagram, all of those. But
This is nice.
it's and it's easy. I think mine downloaded in about 3 minutes. But then again, mine was a new computer too, so I
You
didn't have
know,
anything on it.
I have my laptop right here, and I went to StreamYard.com, and it told me I could download it, and now there's nowhere to download it. It's not on my laptop.
Thanks, Bob. I hear. Don't go to no, don't go to your app store. Just Google it.
No, no, no. I went to like on my laptop, just went to the internet and typed it
Mhm.
in.
That's
I
what I
can't
did.
find it.
There's two.
It
No,
won't
there's a
let
way we
me.
can share the screens too.
What?
Yeah, well, that's something you'd either have to talk with. I don't know. I don't know if Bob has done it yet, but I know Spirit has done it, but maybe Jackson has, the guy from Terratoke. He might be able to show you how to do it. I've never really got into it yet, but yeah, you can do a million things on this.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
loving that I can actually see the comments. Like
Yeah,
every single stream we've ever done, I've been lost. I can't see the comments. I can't interact with people. So I'm like, yay, I'm just a guest. Okay.
well, there you go. Oz is going to help us both after we're over because she said she can help with both the stuff. Oh,
Oh,
look,
nice. I want to start using like different streaming things to see which one that
well, she
chocolate looks amazing.
does it for a living, so yeah.
Right. And then I have another really awesome person on here. We're mutuals on Twitter, and I hate pronouns nowadays because I'm so used to just
I
like the
thought you
basic
said
ones.
I hate pornos. What the fuck? Pronouns.
I
I
mean,
got
some
you.
of them I do.
Pronouns. I got what you said. Sorry.
But they, haha, there we go. My brain took a moment to register how I could get around this. They are very sweet.
Mhm.
She said that she would help me with anything that I ever need help with, and she is on Kick and she's on Twitch.
She's on here
So,
right now.
do what?
She's the one. Can you see the comments? She's the one on here right now. She's talking with us. That's me. Hello. See?
Why? And the fact that like we have usernames and then we have apps and everything,
Right.
and then
Yeah.
that
It's
your names are
hard. That's why I try to
different.
keep mine somewhat similar, but I had to change it when I changed it from the other one.
Like I swear I can keep up with people's like profile pictures and stuff and what their actual at is if they don't change it. But guys, I'm very good with faces. I'm not good with names. I'm horrible with freaking names.
Okay.
Yes, Edible. Yes. This beautiful baby. Yes. I love her.
Oh, okay. Well, you're calling her something different than. Yeah.
Well, her little, you know how mine on Twitter is like right now it's Kitten Stoner Mom or Kitten Stone 420 and it has like a little
Yeah.
kitten on it. Well, her like name is Edible.
Sweet.
She's seriously like she's the sweetest person. It's actually like I started following her and I low key creeped and I didn't let her know I existed for a while.
Okay. Really quick, while you're packing your thingamajigger, which one is that one? Is that the
No, I got a torch.
no, the Dr. Seuss? Which
Oh
one?
yeah, my Dr. Seuss science experiment bong. I guess I should probably pull out dabs before I even heat this bitch up. I'm gonna be sad if. Oh, there it is.
I want everybody to know that's watching right now or watching a little bit. I'm not doing this show tonight for any particular person. I am not doing it to downgrade anyone. I'm not doing it to start a fight with anyone. I'm not doing it for any other reason besides saying, hey, look, fuckers, you guys hurt my feelings. And I'm a grown ass man and I can sit right here in front of who the fuck ever's going to watch this from now until the day this earth quits spinning. I'll cry if I need
You're
to.
gonna have her catnip.
I mean, I'm not, yeah, I don't care. And what really bothers me though is people calling me out on something I have no clue about. You know, I'm the one who made the comment about myself when I said, this is the reason I have all these masks hanging from around in here. And I'll put a new mask on. I'll go to a yard sale, find a new mask every time because I want to change me. You know, oh yeah, you're all right. Don't worry. It just sounds like you're flushing the toilet. Okay. We got it.
Oh, it didn't stay lit. There we go. Yeah, no. People drive me insane with the whole like, I'm a professional on mental health. I
roll your
know.
window up.
What?
Roll your
It's
window
the
up.
torch.
I know. I'm being silly. It's loud.
I was like, wait, my window's open, but I'm not in a car. It took me a minute. But no, they're like, oh, I'm an expert on mental health, and there's no way, like, people with me, I'm autistic, and people tell me all the time, there's no way you can be autistic. You're pretty. Oh, well, thanks. I didn't know you had to be ugly to be autistic, but
That's
I don't
odd.
know.
That was a
It's
very
like,
odd comment. Yeah.
I ask people all the time, they're like, oh, you don't look autistic. And it's like,
Hey,
okay,
wait.
well, you don't look depressed, but you could be.
1 second. Bob,
Yes. I
don't
forgot
look.
we have a chat.
It's not on you, man. Really. It's on me, the whole thing. I was going to leave that aside and leave the thing going on aside. I'm not going to mention anything besides this stuff that hurt my feelings. Now, I will say this about the one today, and I'm not going to comment again on his name. I promise. And I'm sure he might either be in this stream or trying to share it
I
because
don't know how big of a dab to do.
how big can you get in there? Don't be
I can
scared.
do the whole fucking
I just ate a
gram.
whole fucking piece of chocolate. One of these.
I mean, it's not about how much I can fit in here. It's just about like how big. And I can't. I'm not because I have so many pervs on my Twitter.
Was
And
it
if I
going
even
to
say this and it gets streamed, they're gonna be
Oh,
like,
oh,
"Oh
yeah.
my god!"
You're going to have fucking faces coming out of places that you don't even know. Yes, I agree. Anyhow, what were we talking about? What was I talking about? Oh,
What hurt your feelings?
yeah. Okay, now I'll be one to say that I was hospitalized for a month once for having a nervous breakdown. Hi, Tammy.
I don't know how I ever managed avoiding being hospitalized, but
I didn't have a choice.
a couple of months ago, I was walked to the front door of the psych ward.
Hmm.
And they were ready to commit me. Like they had everything to commit me against my will. My mom looked at me and she's like, we have to figure something out.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. I was like, I promise, just please don't send me there. They don't let you have your phone.
Girl, you're preaching to the choir. I was there.
But I see all these people on Twitter. They're like, "Oh, I'm in a mental hospital right now."
You know
like,
why? There's a lot of fucking people out there.
And they have phones, and I'm like, how?
This is why. Well, in my state, I was taken up there. Yeah, I will say against my will, and everyone knew about it. I made a stupid comment about something, and I have law enforcement in my family, so of course my sister was one of the first ones to show up, and
Oh no.
they asked me to go to the hospital, and then I spoke with hear this. I spoke with somebody with an actual PhD through the computer on a little rolly cart. So yeah, I felt special. And because of one word I said in that comment, she sent me above Columbus, which is roughly around 2.5 hours away from me, with what was on my back.
Oh no.
I had no clothes. I had nothing. The only
I've
thing
told
I
my
had,
whole family if they commit me against my will, that they better say their last words to me
well, that
themselves.
one right there, it wasn't on my family. It was up to the doctor to decide.
That doctor would wish. Nope, that'd be the last time I ever seen that
Oh,
doctor.
then do this. Never go to the state of West Virginia. Then I was one.
Like
There's no way to
I would go and get help if I really truly needed it. Like I'm not saying I'm against going,
well,
just
no, no, I know.
it
Hey,
was
look.
used as like a punishment for me all growing up.
Oh, I know. Shit, yeah, we used to get that all the time. We're going. You'll get $25. Take you up to the nut house. I'm gonna wipe off my camera real quick. I don't
Oh,
know
you're
which one's
good.
working.
Well, my mental health issues stem a lot from a very
Listener.
abusive childhood, and that my dad was the biggest one. Man, he was like, man, I'm gonna have a kid and I'm gonna fuck her up so good. He did. He succeeded with that.
I definitely feel you on that one, but not my father
Yeah.
or stepfather.
But he
Stepfather,
used to,
stepbrother.
if you're not good or if you don't do what I say, if you do this, then I'm gonna take you and Baker Act you, and I'm gonna have you locked up for the rest of your life. So psych wards and like getting mental help was equivalent to going to prison in my mind,
Yeah,
because it was like a scare threat, a scare tactic. It wasn't a, oh, you need help. Well, at first I did not need help. He needed help. Now I need help, and I'm like, that's a prison. I can't go. That's where you
yeah,
go when you get in trouble.
I agree.
And
I
it's not.
100%
It's
agree.
not. It is
And that's
100% not. It's probably the best thing I could probably do for myself, but I don't have time to go. I
well,
don't.
that's the thing though. You'll get out what you put in there. And
Yes.
I honestly, and what is this month?
My
June.
blender's empty.
I'm going to say it probably 2 months ago at the least. What'd you forget? No weed?
It's empty.
Well, no shit. There's no weed in it.
I
Well,
mean, all my weed stuff's right here, thankfully. But still.
probably whenever. Thanks, Curtis. I'm sorry. I was trying to put my other camera up there at the same time, and I turned it on before I got everything together. He said my camera was a little fuzzy, so I had to wipe it off. But whenever it was probably 2 months ago. That's when I was taken up there. My family put blame on everybody but themselves. I'm serious.
There's no weed in the psych ward. If that ain't the motherfucking truth.
Did
That's
not.
another reason why I
I'm
can't
serious.
go.
I always have this phrase that my family won't, or my brothers and people like that, they don't want anything from me unless there's money in it. You know, if they can stick a feather in their hat to say, "Oh, look, we swooped in and helped our little brother," something along the lines of that, yeah, that's what they'll do. Or they'll call and say, "Oh, yeah, we're going to have to do this and send somebody down here," but then never again. And it fucking kills me. I got left up there with nothing. And the only
Oh
person who was
no.
trying to help me was Tammy, the one that's four over here on our chat list.
I
She
was
could
gonna
use,
say, is it the same person in the chat, or is this just like, an
yeah,
ironic thing?
no, yeah, it is. That's the thing is yeah,
What?
she's discussing about her grandson as well. It's 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 hard to
Oh
fight.
no.
It's hard to fight a losing battle when you're fighting it alone.
Oh yes.
I mean, it's nothing bad by any means. It's hard. I mean, I can only imagine I know what she's going through. She's definitely one of those grandmas that won't give up on you, and that's where she's at. And I have the utmost admiration for her. But she's the only one that would do anything for me while I was up there. While I was up there, I needed the oddest part of it was she left the keys to my car in her expedition, and her daughter bought her expedition. She was about 20 minutes up the road at work, and I was trying to find a friend of mine just to drive Tammy there to get her keys to come back and like come get me. So I'd have to stay up there because the bad part was I have this fentanyl pump in my stomach, and if I wouldn't have made it to my appointment the next morning, I would have ended up in the hospital because if my pump would have ran empty, it would have thrown me into immediate withdrawal. And as much fentanyl as I'm on, they said it might take about 5 minutes and then I'll die. So, and I was in
Holy shit.
I was in a nut house, not a regular hospital. So I don't know how close this place is to me. I've told these people up here, I've called my doctor, and I got the fucking stupidest answers from some of the people who said they'd be there for me no matter what. I fucking wrote them out of my life forever now because they had no idea. I mean, it was just petty shit on why they didn't. And now they want to know why I won't talk to them. I'm like, you
I
put,
love when they wonder why you won't talk to them. My dad wonders the biggest thing, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just because I'm a bitch, I guess.
I mean, like with what Tammy was writing right there, she had the same thing going on the same day that I was up there, and it was 11 o'clock before we got back home. She
Holy
made a way.
crap.
Yeah, she made sure after her daughter finally got off work Then she was able to get the keys, and then she still had to do something with her grandkids before she's able to come and get me. When all that could have been settled at 9:30 in the fucking morning, like we planned, but nobody would help. Nobody.
No.
Everybody wanted to be there when they said there's something wrong with me, but nobody wanted to swoop in when there was help like that. Now, if it was, oh, they're going to put him on TV for something, he done a great thing up there, you better believe they'd be stacked up on my shoulders trying to walk through. It's not right.
No, it's not. You can't, like, I tell people all the time, don't use me for clout unless, it's like copying my statuses. But like mental health stuff, like, don't be my friend just because you want to feel good about yourself. Like, I'm not your pity friend. You don't have to say, oh, I'm going to be there when something happens, because then everybody's going to notice me and see me and I'm going to look like a great person. There are a million things you can do to be a great person, and faking being here for me is not one of them, because I don't tolerate that well. Like, if you say you're going to be here for me and I call you and you're like, oh yeah, no, sorry, change my mind, or you straight up ignore me.
But within reason, though. So if it's like,
Yes, within, if you're actually busy and stuff, but I mean, like how your situation, like, oh yeah, we're gonna be there, and then you call and they're like, what are you talking about?
oh, yeah, well, sorry, that was last week when we were going to be there for you. I was actually hospitalized.
Right? Like, it was only
Yeah,
on that day. You should have had your shit happen that day.
yeah, I mean, of course. I think it's 13 years ago now because my son will be 13, and it was a year before he was born. I got, don't, that's what I was going to say about West Virginia. Don't ever go to West Virginia and wig out, because they have a thing called a mental hygiene warrant. And it don't
A
matter what,
what?
a
A
mental hygiene.
mental hygiene? What is mental hygiene? What the fuck?
Exactly. It means
What is that kind of
everything.
term?
It means your mind, the way you treat yourself, everything. They do not believe your mental state is feasible enough to live on your own, and they put you in a hospital. Well, if you go there and it's a
I want to be
non,
living on my own.
no, no, yeah. Well, I mean, just like living out on the street kind of thing. That's what a mental hygiene warrant will give you. Well, I got sent to Charleston, West Virginia, and there's all these different departments, and the one that I was in was for bipolar with psychotic features. And I tried to get that up, through to everybody. Nope, it's not true. You're not sick. There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, so I'm going to take this handful of medicine every morning so I don't end up back in that fucking hospital again. But there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah, I love that. Like,
Um,
oh, you're fine, but here, take these meds. Why am I taking meds if I'm fine?
You just need to smile more. You just need to get out more. How the fuck do you expect people to get out and do anything when the cost of gas is $4 a gallon again?
Yes.
With
See,
those
I think
two
that that actually contributes a lot to the mental health crisis we have
What I said
all
is, thank
around
you.
our country. Is
You're ignoring your friends over here talking to you.
I
You,
I can't see them. Like, they don't just pop up on the screen. I have to physically like
oh, you
click.
have to hit that button every time, don't you? I forgot.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't.
fuck those people. I
Once you're,
agree. Hold on 1 second. My dog's barking and I have to make sure my
yep,
kids did not
you're
just
good.
destroy something. So y'all talk to Rob real quick. I'll be right back.
Make sure your dog just didn't destroy something while your kids are barking. Or no, wait, that was backwards. What'd she say? I was. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm not doing this again. I won't ever come on here like this and try to defend my own self, my own tears, my own heartbreak, things I went through in my life. I will never try to defend it again. The only reason why I'm doing it right now, the only reason why I'm doing it right now is because you didn't quit. If you would have just fucking backed off when I asked you to, that'd been one thing. But, you know, I just don't get it. I'm not saying you're a narcissist like other people have said. I don't know you. I can't say that. All I can say is right now, you're being a dick. And I want you to keep the gift that I gave you. I sent you something because the last time all this stuff got brought up, it did hurt your feelings. And you cannot tell me it didn't. Because if it honestly did not hurt your feelings, then you're a good fucking actor and you're wasting your degree on something else when you're actually go to Hollywood. Because you can see you breaking up and teary eyed because you have people coming at you all hateful and shit. You know why? Because they're the people that are there for you when people like you step up to knock you on your fucking ass. You know, and I'm not doing this shit for anything, for views, for nothing. Sorry, I'm venting for a second. You got to give it to me.
You keep venting. I've had my headphones on.
I will never put a feather in my fucking hat with mental illness. I will never lie about the way I feel about things. I will never lie the way I am right fucking now. And I never expect another person to put blame or put any kind of like nonchalant fucking endless fashion of going, fuck you, there's nothing wrong with you. Okay, sir, I don't care who you are. Ma'am, I don't care who you are. If you're going to be one of these Facebook preachers or Twitter doctors or TikTok butt fuckers, I don't care. Do it at your yourself. I mean, I don't care. I know it's awful to say. I do
No,
it here because it's fun. And yeah, Oz is right. It's helpful to vent, but not giving your problems on somebody else. I get that because I don't want to compile my problems on somebody else. But I do like it when we're in the same somewhat situation. But I'm going to hit this shit. You didn't talk.
huh?
You're supposed to talk.
My mouth was full. I couldn't talk. That would be rude.
Mine too.
But I did pack a bowl, and I was looking for my bowl.
Sweet.
I was looking for my bowl that I had already packed. I was actually looking for a bowl to pack because I forgot I did this. And then I looked over at my food and I was like, ooh.
Don't move. Don't move. Don't move. Look, everyone, about that level. Look by her left hand.
Oh!
Dude. I seen it. That's sweet.
I made that.
You want to see something that was made for me?
Oh my gosh.
What happened?
You'll have your shirts this week.
I better. But do you see right here where Garth turn your comments on for a second? Where Garth says hello from Scotland. You see that one? His wife made this.
Oh my gosh, that's the thing. You showed that to me the last time we were on stream, and that thing is freaking awesome.
This is McBong the bear. She sent a card with him and everything, and I had to unfold him and smoke my first bong hit with him when I got him. And he's been right here next to this lamp everywhere I move this table to.
Aw, I hyper fixated on crocheting, and I can crochet squares and circles and a very fucked
Thanks
up
for stopping in, Bob. Thanks for
but,
I'm listening. Bob's just heading out, so.
Oh, bye, Bob.
Thanks for joining us, man. Really appreciate it.
I like him. He's a good soul.
He's a good cook too.
Yes, he is. Oh, the new cookies that he just posted about that has like a shit ton of THC in them.
The ones
I want to try edibles so bad because they sound so great, but I am so fucking scared.
Well, do this. If you get one of his cookies, trust me, it works.
It's not the working part that scares me. Like, I'm not scared I'm going to get a dud. I'm scared because the last time I took an edible, it was a nerd rope. And it was about, a normal size nerd rope. Well, I ate like this much of it. And it was a very fucked up edible. Like, somebody home made it, and they probably should learn what the fuck they're doing first.
Yeah, those are the ones you gotta worry about.
I learned that from the last stream we
were
on, actually talking to Bob.
Who's gonna run away? Me?
I'm gonna run away.
No, Tammy said she says if he runs away, he will not be at my house. I don't know if it was me. I didn't hear. Oh, look. Okay, I got 4 of these this morning. Oh, Bob's cookies. Yeah, if
you got a new puppy.
She has stashed out cookies. Now, see, believe it or not, I never tried edibles before I started doing this shit. I think, oh God, I've really only been doing this since March.
Doing what? Smoking weed?
Really? No. This streaming stuff.
Oh.
I mean, that's the thing is,
that makes sense.
With.
It's because they did the tolerance really fucking fast.
I'm telling you. Oh Lord. Got the babysitter.
Was that a house phone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen. You can make fun all you want, but if you live in the
I'm not making fun. I'm not making fun. I have the same one. It's just in my attic. I unplugged it because I only get calls from like spam people, and I have a cell phone. So.
Well, so do I. But where we live here in the Nowheresville, Ohio, cell phone service is so sporadic, and I got to have internet for my kids to have when their tablets are here for school. And now that I'm doing this, I've got to do it. So. cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, I had the internet and home phone. That's it. And I only did the home phone because they're like, it'll lower your internet bill. And I'm like, I don't know how adding services is going to make my bill cheaper,
But it
but
did
okay.
three
But all
dollars,
right.
like $3. If you've got, I've got Spectrum. Yeah, that's what they did to me. They,
Same.
they still want me to buy their regular cable.
Really?
Or not their cable. Sorry, their cable, TV, phone, internet. Where are you going now? You muted yourself. Anyway, since you muted herself again until she figures out what she done, you just moved from Ohio. Where you at now? Ready to go?
Right here.
Peekaboo.
My kid broke in my room. She told me she wants to have a Spider-Man birthday instead of whatever she decided last time. Oh my god.
I just put this in the room last night.
Aw. She broke her. She's the one who broke her arm, and she's been
Ooh,
going absolutely stir crazy because this child is like swinging from a rope swing all day, jumping on a trampoline outside, just
well, that sucks.
go go go. And now she's having to sit on the couch, watch TV, paint, Play-Doh. She's like, "Mom," and I'm like, "I understand. I promise, I understand."
Well, Oz jumped right out of the frying pan into the fire. She moved from Ohio to Wisconsin. Why would you? Why would you move from Ohio to Wisconsin? Anyway, can I tell you a story about the whole mental health thing, so we don't get too far off track with what we're
Yeah,
talking about?
I have ADHD, so you really have to keep me on
Oh
track.
no, believe me, my neighbor is a very big squirrel too. Not being mean.
Oh, I was reading the comments. I call
No, I know.
myself squirrel brain all the time. I am like, yeah, biggest squirrel.
Oz, I was only picking about like the weather wise going from Ohio to there. I wasn't trying to dig too personal. I'm sorry.
What?
With her comment, it was just living situations why she moved. I was jokingly saying that
Oh,
jumped out of the frying pan into the fire because I'm sure she gets a lot more snow up there than what she did here. Shiny? Woo! Yeah. Ooh, look, a quarter.
yeah, yeah. Me, a squirrel, quarter, weed. Back to the story.
You know, this happened on a feed the other day, and I'm just going to get it out of the way so everybody will know that I was offended by it. There was a group of us in this chat, and there was a question that was brought up on some sort of past episode of the show, and I was asking exactly when this thing was, so because I was defending myself, knowing like, no, I don't think it's ever happened. Well, instead of muting me like I was told was done, yeah, Tim, you're welcome for calling you out, squirrel. Anyway, I didn't get muted. I got kicked back to the green room, and
Yeah, I was
then
gonna say I went back and watched it.
I mean, I got kicked to the green room, and I just sit there, and I thought they're still talking. And when he says, "Well, I can put into that," boop, that killed me because he and I had talked about some things, and I don't. It's not that I have this fear of abandonment, but I have children. They have their own lives. They're 16, 14, and 12. So you tell me what they'd love to do on the summertime. Come sit at dad's house or do something else. I live alone in this house. And when I'm on here conversating with people who act like they give a shit, you know, it lets me let my guard down. And I've been hurt by some of the fucking closest people to me that should never have happened to. And it's hard to get past that no matter how fucking old you are. You never get over anything. You might just move it somewhere else in your mind, but you won't get over it.
Yes.
I mean, I've tried. Even death won't get me past some things. Not my own, death of others won't get me past certain things that happen in my life. And it took me, believe it or not, till I was 22 years old at a fucking beach in North Carolina with friends of mine, 2 people that I knew, 8 that I didn't. We were playing the game Never Have I Ever. There you go. I'm not going to finish the sentence. I'm not even going to tell you what the question was. But my dumb ass grabbed my bottle and tipped it back. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then I had to explain. So if you ever played a game before, anybody else in the chat, that means you got to explain what's going on, why you had to drink.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I was molested and raped by my stepbrother for 2 straight years when I was growing up. And it was hard because I have two older brothers. They're twins. So those two were inseparable. Now, our stepbrother was about 6 months older than them, and I'm 2 years younger than them. So I'm almost 3 years younger than him. So he and I got stuck doing everything. It was bad until my mom got divorced and moved us back to Ohio from Kentucky. That cycle probably never would have broke. I'd have probably killed myself or killed him, one of the two. But senior year of high school, day after the prom, coming home on a wet road, hydroplaned and hit a rock. He flew out of the T-tops, hit a rock and killed him. He's the only one in the car that got hurt at all. He's the only one that wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I'm not calling that karma. I'm not.
I am. I was gonna say karma's a fucking bitch.
I see that. I do. But I would much rather something different would have happened, I guess, instead of death. I think I would much rather have somebody like that go to prison and that happen to them every fucking day. So when they get up in the morning, it's not, oh, let me go see what's for breakfast. Oh, he's going to fuck me first this morning. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. I mean, it sounds petty. I know.
Yes, but the way I look at it is if you really look into prisons and stuff, it's not what people really makes them out to be.
I know.
It's not that bad of a life. So, I mean, damn, what a way to go out, though.
One could hope.
Yeah, yes. Like, I was also raped and molested by my uncle, my dad's brother, and that I was 14. I was in middle school, and I actually, about last year, I just got the courage to actually, like, full blown out just say it, like, hey, yeah, that's him, that's who did it, this is what he did. Because when I was younger, my mom actually came to me and asked me, like, yo, what's going on? Like, you're not acting right, you're like, something's going on. I tried to burn my house down, so she's like, something is wrong.
Well, yeah.
So I ended up telling her, and she's like, oh. And I was like, yeah. Well, we told my dad. My dad didn't want to believe me. I think he still doesn't. I think he believes me, but he doesn't want to really acknowledge it.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Because, I mean, we didn't even know this guy. Like, my dad never really knew his brother, grew up states away. It was one of those, like, hey, we knew each other in childhood, and now you're a whole adult with a child.
Ta-da, look at me.
Yeah, my dad let him stay with us to start a new life because apparently his little fetish that he had was getting him in trouble up there. So we moved him into our house.
Did they know the fetish when he moved there?
Oh, yeah. Everybody in the family knew about it. Yeah. When they say that, like, that shit starts in the family, it really does.
Yeah, but that's kind of fucked up knowing that's going to possibility of happening and moving it with my child. No, sorry.
Well, he figured that,
Yeah, it don't fucking matter.
Exactly. That's what I tell my dad all the time, why would you even bring him here? Like, none of us knew him. So that ended up happening for the entire time that he stayed with us. And then they sent him back up there. And when I called him out, the whole family went wild. They were like, oh my God, you said it to the public. You need to take that down. And I'm like, why? I didn't do nothing wrong.
Yep.
You can't speak about that. And I'm like, oh, yes, I can.
It's not 1904 now, and Dad's not going to murder us and drag us up on the hill. We're allowed to talk about what happened to us.
Nope. And that is where I fell in love with the saying, if you don't want people to know about it, don't do it. Don't be a shitty person if you don't want the world to know.
Nice. Can you give me a second? I need to let my dog out real quick.
Of course.
I can still hear you. He's just what?
I was gonna say, are you leaving me like completely alone with the chat?
No.
Because this is gonna be
there's my door. I'm in my back room. Yeah, it's probably 5 feet away. You're fine. I'm not gonna lock you out or nothing.
Well, dang, we got a little like touchy, and then the comment section went quiet.
Yeah, and I think that was my fault, and I'm very sorry for that.
Hey, that's okay. I mean,
I don't want anybody to feel
cool. I can go with talking about the most traumatic stuff and being like still like conversation and smiley, just because like I've already went through all the bad stuff.
I know, but don't do that.
So I'm not going to.
Don't do that though. You don't. That's I guess this is kind of. Hey, look, I'm brighter now. Turn the light on. Never seen. Who would have thought? I think I know why it went quiet. I mean, it's okay, really.
I know people are, when I
It's like
tell
you want
people
to.
and I openly talk about it, they're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, listen,
I know we're still here, Red. I know you guys are. I'm just saying that
we went like, it's
straight
fine
up
now.
taboo. Let's say, what the fuck just happened? We don't know what to say, pretty much. Yeah. And I won't do a Q&A with anybody about this at all. If you want to know a situation or something like that, is one thing. I am not going to get into vivid detail about shit. No, that kind of stuff. No. But if you want to know
Yeah, not
signs,
vivid
yeah,
detail.
because that borderlines.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like here. I don't want to picture myself in the moment again,
yeah,
but
that
I
or
can
then
talk about the whole situation like as a whole.
or almost like you're trying to prep them on what to do or what not to do for somebody else when they.
Yeah, yeah, when it starts to feel like you're trying to like
Yeah,
get away with murder.
right. You're just token and listening. You need to keep reading your comments. You're lucky though, because when I was trying to do mine, when I was on with the other guys using my phone, every time I went to read a comment and I would try to go back one, I'd always kick myself out of the stream. And I'd end up right back to the green room. I had to come right back in again every time.
Rob, I need your help with something.
Need a lighter?
No, no, I keep losing it, so I'm just gonna set it here. I need you to pronounce her name for me because for the God of
No.
life of me, I
She
can't.
just said, if you go back up through, she said, well, that's if the A is for instead of A. It's either Azzy or Ozzy or AZ or Oz.
Oh,
Yeah. Will you put it in
fuck
the
the
little
English language.
quotation-y things and show us how to pronounce you? That's what I did earlier. But when she
Yeah,
put it, I
this
didn't
will be
know.
fun.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the Z incorporates with that. You know what I mean? But
Listen,
what the
I
sound
don't.
the A needs to make. Oscudalia. Is it Oz though or as? Like OZ? Is it like? Does it smell like run? Yeah, she's
Okay.
uh Uzzy. No, you don't even call you Uzzy, do you? Is it Uskadelia? Uskadelia? Uskadelia for 300, Alex.
My brain's trying so hard, and I'm just
I,
like, it's fried.
would you like me to link you into this so you can just get on here and pronounce your name to us? Burrs. What? But. Buttsies? Okay, I'm lost now. Is that a game? Do I got to wash my hands to play this game? What are we playing? Butsy. Everything, is the Z silent? Is it Sherlock? Sure,
So sure, which part though?
Sherloo?
We're trying to pronounce her name, and
Yeah.
we cannot.
Can you guys read her in the chat though? I don't know if I really don't know how that works. I don't know if they can read everything in there or not.
Oh, yeah, that would be kind of.
Yeah, because they would be talking to
Remember?
each other if they couldn't. Yeah, you're right. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, meanwhile, back to the one crazy house in Charleston. They didn't
Back
threaten
on
you with,
track.
yeah, they took your phone away, period, down there. You weren't allowed to have it for the full 30 days you were in there at all.
Yeah, no,
You
that
had,
that don't work with me. My phone is like my security item. It's my comfort item.
I smoke. So they only allowed you to smoke 3 times a day, and you had 15 minutes to do it. They took you,
What?
they took you down. Oh yeah, they took you not weed, cigarettes.
Why don't? So
That's what I
I'd be
mean,
fucked.
huh?
I'd be fucked either way then.
I know. It really sucks because I was there for 30 fucking days. I had to pace myself around it. Nothing with caffeine in it.
Oh no, no,
One
can't.
now, listen now, one
This
time a week. I know, but one time a week you were allowed to go downstairs to the rec area, and they had Pepsi and Coke machines. You could buy one if you had the money. If you didn't have the money, you were not allowed to buy anything, and you were not allowed to borrow
how the
money from anybody
fuck
else.
do you get money and
Well, because it's almost like putting on a card for jail. What you'll do is your family can either bring it to you and they will spend it for you, or they will put something on a card for you. And not everybody could do it, So they're just down there sitting, and I did it so many times. Like I put money in, and I just elbowed the machine, and I go, oops, I got an extra Mountain Dew. Does anybody want this? I didn't mean to hit it. I gotta get something else. And I just set it on the table because some of the people were having a rough time with it. Nobody kept in. I couldn't imagine sitting at the third.
She sent me a voice message how to say her name. Keep going.
Oh, scared me. I can come say
I
it for
guess I
you.
should turn my freaking iPad up.
Shh. Gotta be quiet. Let him.
Also been called AZ.
Play it again.
As Cadelia.
As Cadelia.
Ozzy, also been called AZ.
Oh, okay.
Ask
My brain was- my brain was right.
I like it. I'm gonna keep it.
So do I.
Thank you. Yeah, redhead. You're also right. Yes, it does sound like jail. And
It
it's great.
sounds like jail.
But you know what,
Okay.
though? The crazy thing is you got your 2,000 calorie diet. You would not believe how fit I was when I left out of there. They wouldn't let you have junk food, nothing like that. Now, you could have coffee in the morning between 8 a.m. and noon, regular coffee with caffeine in it. Then you could have what they led everyone to believe was regular coffee, was not. You weren't allowed to have anything caffeinated after noon
Why?
because they weren't about to keep your ass up at night. Well, it's
Caffeine
fucking,
makes me sleep. It helps me
see,
sleep.
that's me too. I can drink 65 gallons of Coca-Cola every day and fall asleep at the same time every day. Does
Yeah,
not
see,
bother me
soda-
one bit. Yeah.
Soda, the only thing that messes me up with that is the sugar. I can't
Right,
do
well-
the sugar in the soda or the carbonation.
You
That's
just
what
you just said soda.
this right here has like a crap ton of caffeine in it.
How much? What was it? Was it soda?
Wait, what?
Say
No,
soda.
this is not soda.
Soda. It's not soda.
No.
You're in Florida, but you sound like you're pronouncing it Minnesota.
I like the way some words sound, so I'll like dramatize them sometimes and forget that I'm actually saying them out loud like that.
I stole this from the 19th century poet. Damn it! I can't find my toothpicks. Wait,
Yeah, see, I could not drink coffee only up until noon. I drink coffee all day, every day.
Yes. Guess what?
I drink Red Bulls like they're going out of style.
Damn.
That part's probably not healthy, but they're very good. They're very
I'm-
good.
I can't drink them anymore because every time I do, I just remember Jaeger bombs, and
I'm still in that stage. I still like Jaeger bombs.
well, I got arrested for drinking 52 of them in a bar one night, and I got barred. And yeah, I don't like them. I don't even like black.
52?
Yeah, and the person working actually lost her job because she wasn't supposed to give me that much. Yeah, I bought the bar out for at least 2 hours, and I was taking them two at a time. I used to drink a
Oh.
lot when I was younger. Just be
Same.
stupid drinking, but yeah, not anymore.
I mean, mine wasn't really. It was stupid drinking, but it was like for my normal age, stupid drinking
I agree.
with
What?
corn
No.
syrup.
Really, like when I would go to work on a normal, I used to buy the 20 ounces.
Of pop. Oh my God. Where are you from?
Pop, yeah. Ohio.
It's not pop.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not pop. It's soda.
No, it's pop.
No,
It's
it's
pop.
soda.
No, it's not.
It doesn't even go pop. It
Listen,
fizzes. It's
when I
fizz,
lived in-
if anything.
You never pop the top on something. The fucking song "Pop the Top" again. You don't.
That makes a psh sound.
I know, but they still call it "Pop the Top." Anyway, whatever. No, really, I lived in North Carolina when I graduated, and they called it drink, or they called it Coke. No matter what it was, if it was Sprite, Dr. Pepper, or even
Oh my gosh, I've seen this post of yours
were
and it
at-
drives me insane. I can't.
What?
It has a specific name. It is either soda or it is its specific brand. And Coke and that Czech stuff are not the same. Any off-brand Coke is not the same.
No, it's not.
It's not Coke. It's whatever the hell its name is.
It's as close as they possibly can. That's just trademarked. They're not going to let some,
That
Tom, Dick,
makes
and Harry
sense.
do it.
You're way up there.
Hey, way up there. I'm in Ohio. I live. Do you hear that?
No,
There was a train in West Virginia. It's like right there.
you have to come back to the comment section real quick.
Me, I'm
6
reading. It's
liters a day? Oh man, 13-year-old me used to do that. I used to kill 12 packs of
that's a-
soda like it was nothing. Grape
That's not even
soda,
a full pack
orange
of
soda,
soda.
and Mountain Dew.
What is the
That
only
used to
pop you
be
can
my
drink warm?
3. All of them?
You can't drink all of them warm?
Yeah.
You never drink a hot Coke
Yes.
and like feel like it's ripping out your inside? I drink Coke all the time. That's my
No,
go-to.
when I drink a cold Coke, it makes it feel like my insides are ugh.
going to explode because it's like,
Well,
why
because
can I
the
not
fizzy,
have?
like the fizz just hits everywhere in your face, and it makes you do that weird, like,
Oh, like an old man drinking a fucking fresh beer. Yes.
or like the coldness, and then all of a sudden it just feels like fizz is just falling from like here straight out your nose, and it's like,
Yeah,
ah,
I've been there.
what is
Definitely.
happening?
I'm sorry for going off the rails, everyone.
Listen, life does not have rails. We're on an invisible path. So sometimes we do this, sometimes it's more smooth.
Wait, this is what you just did. Sometimes we do this.
Hmm.
Sometimes it's more smooth. That is not smooth.
No, I said this.
Oh, you're going for. I'm sorry. They're going side to side.
I don't know. I got these mental health books. They're BPD workbooks. Quite
Damn.
honestly, I think every single person mandatory should have to take a whole like DBT workshop in order to like even be here
I
in
agree.
existence because it's emotional regulation.
But
That
you
is
know,
what it is. It is emotional regulation and understanding that like there is between 0 and 100.
you
Because for
said
me there's really not. I'm either like super happy and excited, or I am super super sad, or I am like Hulk rage angry.
hey, Tammy, you still in here anywhere? She's my neighbor. She's probably seen every side you just said of me the same way. I will hold in my anger, hold in anything that's upsetting me for so long, and then I just the last simplest thing, and it might just be so minute as just like stealing my lighter, and it's like, what in the absolute shit fucking horse dick is going on in this house? And I just lose my shit. I even
Yep.
do it to myself. Even I would yell at myself because I'm being treated for depression. I take 2 different kinds of antidepressants, plus I take some medicine to sleep and shit like that. But they're not treating me for bipolar disorder anymore. They stopped that a long time ago. But still, it makes me feel like I'm the bad guy in situations because I give in so much. I let people just walk all over me for the stupidest of things when I know that I can actually get away with saying, nah, don't worry about it. But I do. You seem like the same way. If somebody knocked on your door right now, you knew them, like, hey, look, this happened. Can you help me? Yeah, hold on a minute. I might be able to have this to fix it. Right or wrong?
Do you know how many people I've let stay with me, move in
No, I
with
mean like
me?
that.
No,
I'm
I
saying,
mean like I've always helped like that
oh,
to that extreme too, like anything. I'm the person that everybody calls for everything because they know I won't say no. But I've started to learn to say no a little bit.
now you're the bad guy?
Not much. Yeah, and then when I say no, it's, "Oh, I thought we were friends. Do you not remember when I was there for you for this, this, and this?" And I'm like, "But you weren't actually there for me.
Right.
You made your presence known, and then you asked for something right
You
there
made
in
your
the end
presence
while
known.
I'm still
Oh,
going through
yeah.
stuff, and then I'm still sitting by myself."
They usually
And
do
they're
it
like,
around a
and it's
great big,
always, "That's not what happened." Like,
right.
okay.
And see, it's usually when there's a group of people around and they put you on the spot on something when you know you're right, and it's fucking wrong. I really hate that. And yes, redheaded stepchild.
The bipolar club. So I actually got diagnosed as bipolar as middle schoolish, almost high school. And then I was diagnosed with BPD. But they tried to say that I'm not bipolar, that it's actually borderline. I honestly meet the criteria very well for both of them. So,
Wait, is it your insurance deciding if you have bipolar or not?
I don't know. I don't know if
Which,
it's the
yeah,
insurance.
which one's cheaper for them?
Well, I don't get therapy with having BPD. And
No, I mean anything, medications or anything like that. It'll put them in a different bracket. If you're being treated for something instead of what you're being should be treated for, it's the same concept.
I don't even put that past them.
Most people I don't. Most governments I don't either. I luckily actually it was weird. They made me send all of my paperwork to them. And I'll tell you, if you actually wanted to see all of my work that they've done to me since day one, the last 9 years, they call it the purple Bible. It's like this thick. And then they cut it down to a CD. It took 4 CDs to put all my shit on there from the different surgeries I've had and whatnot. And people wonder why I'm depressed. I mean, for 3 years, I pretty much didn't leave my house, and I was in an abusive relationship. She had me broke down so bad that I didn't want to get out of bed in the morning, and I couldn't do anything. I was in a walker. I mean, once I got out of the hospital, I couldn't walk, couldn't anything. I had to rely on her for every fucking thing, and she would break me down every day until almost like Misery with James Caan and Kathy Bates. Have you ever seen it?
No,
You got to see it. It's
I
really good.
might have, but I don't know. I get high and watch too many movies, and there's somewhere in there, but I have to see it again for it to refresh.
Right. Anyhow, she takes him away from something and just keeps him locked down. And when he finally gets better, because he was in a car accident, she kneecaps him or something, where she puts a board between his ankles and smacks his knees, and he breaks both his knees. Or club it, no, goes to your knees, and she hits his ankle. Well, she did that, so he would have to rely on her for everything. And I'm telling you that your red lighter was right there until you moved it to that way.
Nope, nope, that's fine. No, I didn't. Anyhow,
Well, I thought you said lighter. But I'm really that I was pushed down. I was made fun of. I know that I was overdrugged because she wouldn't let me have my own medication
oh
at all.
no,
If I was hurting, I mean, I have 147 pieces of metal in my back, and if I was hurting, he didn't give a shit. It wasn't time for me to take anything. Or if I woke up late and didn't take it when I was supposed to, nope, we missed that one. It was, and what could I do about it? I couldn't do jack shit.
you actually still could take it if you missed it. It would just change the whole time schedule.
I know, but she had them in her possession, would not give them to me. But what am I supposed to do then? Chase her out of the room in a walker? Run down the
Yeah,
road? No,
there's not much you can do.
right. And that's the way it was for 3 years until I finally just gave up on it. Don't get me wrong, I was with this person for 9 years. And we were decent for the first 6, but as soon as I got hurt like that, when she could tell that she could treat me like a child and nobody would agree with me when I said anything differently, then yeah, it was rough. It's rough to want to be in a relationship now. Because I am so empty inside. I want to be loved. I want to be filled so much, but all this bad shit that goes on every single day makes you not want to keep going.
I feel you. There are still good people out there, though.
I mean, yesterday, for instance, I had a decent day yesterday. Chilled out with some people, just done nothing pretty much. Played some games online, and now this shit this morning. I mean, that was uncalled for. It was just out of the blue uncalled for.
Barry, I swear I have seen his account somewhere before
It
doing
used
this
to be
exact
called
same thing.
his used to be called Sons of Ibuprofen Arthritis Edition or chapter or something like that. Then he's changed it to Chaos here the last couple of days. I don't care to say his name now. It really pisses me off. And if you're in here watching, you know, I'm sorry for whatever I did to you, or I'm sorry for whatever person hurt you in your life that made you feel the need to downgrade somebody else and pick and choose who you think has mental illness or not. I
It
think
was
somebody
probably
like
his
me.
mom.
I mean, and what got me though was when he said that I'm coming on here and I could have got 1,000 views if I would have took it to YouTube. I don't want fucking views. I was upset that day. I had nobody else in this world to vent to. The only people I had to vent to was you guys. And the way I look at it is, if you don't like what you hear, you can just fucking not pay attention. You know what I mean? You can just fucking back the hell off my wall. Or I said that I was going to block this person. I did not because I wanted them to be able to see this. Because it's not ill will toward them; it's ill will toward what the fuck they're doing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? To me, that's very hurtful.
How do you claim to be a mental health professional that has studied mental health for half of their life, meaning they're probably 60, which I don't know how old you are, Rob, but I assume you're like in your
Look,
30s.
now I'm 43.
What?
Well, I'll be 43 at the end of this year. Yeah,
Well, god dang, you look good. Anywho, so this dude has
for a
to be like
60-year-old,
60. So
he's probably
he's,
he's retired from it, so he's got to be at least somewhere up there.
I guarantee you, he probably did go to school and he probably, did all of that, but he's just not cut out for the work.
So what is it if you
How are you going to be a mental health professional and studied for so long and speak like that to somebody who is talking about their mental health? You
right,
should know right then and there. That is the very first thing you don't do. You don't invalidate them. You don't make them seem like they're crazy or they're faking or anything. Because I mean, we already tell ourselves that a million times a day. Like, what if I am faking being depressed? What if I am doing this for attention? What if I'm
You
not really
you want to
ADHD?
hear something
What if I'm
crazy?
not really this?
Tammy said everything you just said word for word about an hour ago when I brought it to her attention. Because I asked her, like, did you read
Thank
what this
you.
guy said? And she's like, no, I haven't seen it all. And I went over and she handed me her phone and I went up and down on it real quick. And well, yeah, you're right. And see, that's what it is. That's why I didn't want to say his name because I don't know what what is the definition of clickbait? Is it like this right here where he has
So,
nobody that wants to be around him, so he's going to tag me in his shit just so people can see him each time? Is that what it
so
kind of boils down to?
clickbait is basically it's basically like spam, but it's like catchy spam. It's
Okay.
like if I sat here and said, "Watch what I come do with this bong," and I imply that I'm going to do something completely something different, and then they click on it, and it's literally just me like, "What's up?"
Okay, I got you.
It's like a big parade, and there's nothing at the end. It's like a big promise, and you get nothing.
I was just taking it as being the way he was doing was baiting people in, thinking that I knew him,
He's
or
just an
somebody.
asshole.
I know, but if somebody can cut down on me like that, if you're reading that and somebody was cutting down on me like that, and I responded to him, wouldn't you think that I knew the person? Not like in that manner. It's
Yeah, that you were a little
yeah,
familiar, and like
yeah,
you're having a debate. Like you care about this person enough to have a debate with them.
right. Now I get it. I
And
don't
that's
know.
why I said earlier, like he probably did study mental health, but only so he could use everybody's mental health
Well,
against
maybe
them,
he's one of them
so
prison
he
fucking
could feel
preachers.
macho.
Do you think he's a prison preacher? You think maybe he got his degree while he was in prison?
You know?
Hey, I'll tell you what. I did not go to college. I decided to take the route of a blue collar worker and became a welder and mechanic. I never thought I could have went to
I
jail.
tried college because it looked fun, and then I realized that the college I went to was
Nah, I don't want to
they
go.
screwed up all my classes. I lost my grant and everything. I was like, okay, this ain't worth it.
See, I don't. Excuse me. I never see myself working indoors. I love to be outside. And the jobs I had over the years actually helped me to get what I have right now because I am on full disability now. After because there's really no arguing about what happened to me. During my back surgery, the doctor had clipped a couple nerves and killed 90% of the nerves down my left leg. And slowly but surely they come back. But now when they come back, they feel like they're on fire forever. And then they, hurt even more. So when I applied, the other doctor that I seen in Columbus, because I was in the hospital for 3 months, and then I had to go to a nursing home to learn to walk again, or rehab, I guess, learn to walk again, and then got sent home finally. It was rough. And when I sent it to them, and they look at it and they go, "So what happened to you?" And I'm like, "Okay, see the number right there? You're supposed to call them when you really want to know." So all they did was direct them to the hospital I went to. 3 days later, I got a letter in the mail and says, "At the end of this 6 month period, you will be granted X amount of dollars for your retirement." Because that's what I got instead of SSI, like the normal like governmental checks for people. Mine is everything I paid into it. Since like when you're paying, your payroll pays you into Social Security. That's what I'm living off of now. If I'd have never paid into Social Security, I don't know where I'd be at right now. I really don't, because I don't. I mean, thank goodness I had some decent jobs, and the money they give me though is nothing to, put a fucking nothing in your hand. That's why it's been so long since I needed to get a laptop. If I known it was this cheap really this long ago, I probably would have got one then.
Oh, the
Yes, I have
prices of
SSD. I
laptops?
have Social Security disability. Yes, I do. Thanks. You're one of the first person that actually says that. Sometimes SSDI, other times it's SSAD, which is Social Security Association disability kind of thing. But yeah, and I have that thing where it's called right to return to work, or it's Ohio with disability benefits, something like that, where I'm allowed to do so much things, get more paid, I guess, for a month, but I can't go over a certain amount. But I can't ever do what I used to do. I used to layer in these cars and weld, or I used to go up and top these great big places and weld and stuff. I can't do that anymore. Look, I can barely walk. Quit reading. I see you lip chewing. ADD, 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 squirrel. You're scrolling. You're going to squirrel again.
I was reading the comments.
Whose comments? Yours?
The chat comments.
But you know what though? Did you see some of the comments on that post? Excuse me, that I retweeted?
I read everything.
I let it go. I really did. When I sent him the one, I thought he was going to be done with it, but then he brought the other one up, and that's the one. Is
Yeah, that
Look the
was.
fat guy back. We'll say, yeah.
It's
I
like
don't.
he kept throwing jabs to keep it going because he needed somebody to argue with.
Last time, I mean, it was fun. Kick up back and forth, and I didn't take offense to it because there's a thing in the profession that I chose is you got to be thick-skinned to be in maintenance because you're around the roughest of the rough. Same people that are boilermakers, pipe fitters. They're all in that just group of people that have the nastiest jokes, nastiest comments, and as soon as they figure out what it was, they'll eat you alive and just tear you apart with it. So I can take a lot, but not when it comes to this shit. You know what I mean? It did that.
Yeah.
That was enough, especially when I asked him to stop. I asked him to stop the first time. Then I defended him. Then people he was getting sent messages sent to him. I mean, it was like they were ready to kick his ass and report him and all this shit. And he
And then
actually,
they're just feeding into it, and he's like, "Yep, keep it coming. I'm about to blow up some more."
yeah. And then, well, it's been about 2 weeks, and now it is again.
With the same guy?
Huh? Same guy,
Same
yeah,
one?
yeah, same guy. He don't change his at. It's his name will change on the top, but not his at. It's still the same person.
Oh.
Cannabis Man 13 or something like that. Yeah, fuck you if you're on here. I don't care. Red a stepchild. Well, with mine, they told me that what they're trying to do is get me to go back to work. What it is. So if I can go and do the same job I was able to do for at least half of it, then Social Security won't have to pay my full benefits. They can pay me my half benefits. But I've been deemed disabled since I was 35. I've been retired since I was 35. Almost 8 fucking years.
Dang.
Yeah. Now I have shit to show for it. You think, oh, well, it's going to be awesome. No, it's really
No,
not.
I tell everybody, like, I don't know why people are like, yeah, retirement. And I'm like, you're going to have to work and work and work.
And you're going to wake up every day in the same fucking house, in the same bed, and look at the same wall every day.
Like, the people who, everyone's like, oh, retirement. We can go on vacation. We can go here. Life's going to be paid
Keep talking.
for.
I got to let my dog in. You're
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Keep talking. He's right here.
And like, life's going to be great. And no,
Go on.
no. Retirement is not what it used to be.
Oh yeah, when everyone used to retire to Florida. Fuck, I couldn't afford to drive to Florida.
No, please don't retire to Florida. I
So
mean,
you
you and like y'all, I'm cool with, but like
no,
everybody else in the world,
Right, that's what
no.
that was what the whole thing was. It used to be retire to someplace warm, sunny, Florida, California, something like that. But now I can't even afford to drive to Florida. I can't afford to drive to West Virginia because I can see West Virginia. There is actually a legitimate dam right across the river, but you can't go across it. They got fences up all around it since 9/11. So now I either got to go 45 minutes this way to get a bridge or an hour that way to get a bridge. Well, not an hour that way, roughly probably 45 minutes both ways just to get to West Virginia. Or if I had a boat or I was a really good swimmer, I could probably go across and get where I need to.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that right there, if you read that last comment, that's what does suck.
Yeah,
I
that's
know a lot of people that have tried and they won't give back pay, they won't do nothing, and then they have all the paperwork, they have all this stuff. And the crazy thing with mine is don't get a lawyer, people. I'll tell you this right now. Just if you have a legitimate reason, if you know your doctor says, hey, look, man, you're never going to be able to do the same shit again, don't get a lawyer. Take your shit to Social Security yourself. I did it myself. I had Social Security in 6 months. They did not deny it. I did not reapply for it. Everything went straight through. Only the people around here that I know that don't have it. Now, see, you've been denied 3 times, but did you start with a lawyer? Because it seems like every time they start with a lawyer, they'll deny you every time. But it's not just the government doing it. It's your lawyer doing it because they have to run it out for a certain amount of time. Like an injury case, you only have 3 years to settle that injury case or it goes to court. So that's why, like, if you're ever in a case like that, they'll hold out on you until the last possible second.
oh, that's
Whatever.
shitty.
I'm very sorry that they haven't done you better, Ozzy, because what state are you in now? You're in Wisconsin? It may have something to do with that. Exactly. That's the thing around here. People always think, oh, I got a lawyer, they'll get me something. You're exactly right. They let it run. You're going to give them a third of whatever you get automatically. So if they give you $3,000 or back pay, you're only getting 2 of it guaranteed. Or if they give you back, say, $10,000, of which 4,000 has to go to your medical bills. That doesn't matter. Your lawyer gets their shit first, then your medical bills.
I think every single
So stupid.
illness is invisible.
Everything.
Like you can't physically see cancer on somebody. You can't physically see Parkinson's on some. Well, never mind. Yes, you can.
Not all though. No, there is. You're right. There's
Yeah.
you
There are
simply
some
don't
that
know it.
aren't full,
Right.
but it's like it's because it's mental health. People need to start understanding that mental health is health. Your brain controls everything. If something goes wrong with your brain, you're not going to function correctly, and it actually makes you sick everywhere else. It causes GI problems. It causes uh, everything. Everything goes out of balance.
You're right.
And they're like, no, no.
Yeah, when you have a chemical imbalance, it is. But you know, one thing though that really, really gets me is people that say, "No, you don't need medicine," or they'll alienate their children from medicines, knowing damn good and well something could possibly help them from the way that they are. Quit being a fucking high horse bitch. Let your kid decide for themselves. You don't have to go on national television and do certain things about it. I don't get it. I
I
mean,
let
you're
my daughter decide. Um,
good.
we see a psychiatrist. I'm pretty sure that's what she is.
Uh-huh.
She's a kid psych doctor. She's the
Right.
overall one that like sends you to different therapies, and yeah, she's the big one.
Okay. I got you.
Well, she tells me, well, maybe we can treat her ADHD with medication. And I'm like, well, I was thinking, therapy first, like not occupational, but like DBT therapy and the CDT and all of that. Basically, just to kind of help you figure out what you have and how to manage it before just handing you a medication and you're still clueless, because medication they help with the chemical imbalance things, but they don't help you function in the world again. They don't teach you how to talk to people. They don't help you with any of that. It's just like the actual physical makeup of what it treats. So I was like, let's do therapy and see, after she's been in therapy for so long and she understands like coping skills and stuff to do like that, maybe medicine isn't needed because she can cope with it. Like she just doesn't feel she does.
Right.
Well, I asked her, told her, chime in. What do you want to do? Do you just want to jump straight to trying medication? Do you want to try talk therapy first? And she chose therapy. And we tried medicine one time. She listened to everything the doctor had to say, and we explained it to her to where she could understand more so of what we were talking about. And she made the decision. She goes, okay, I'll try it. She tried it for a week and she came back and she was like, no. She goes, I don't want to take medication. She goes, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't make me want to pay attention. It doesn't, make me want to clean my room. It doesn't make me feel like I can slow down or switch tasks on time or any of that. She goes, it just made me feel weird.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, she definitely needs to learn about what she has, how to manage it, coping, all of that, and then make that decision. But her doctor looked at me and she's like, "You're gonna let her decide?" Yes, I am.
Well, yeah.
She's got it. She's the one who has to take it. She has to deal with the side effects. She has to deal with everything that comes with it. I'm just here to drive her to the pharmacy,
And
basically.
so, no matter what, even if you don't, you're still gonna let her have it anyway. So piss on her. Tell her it's none of her business.
Oh,
The doctor.
fibromyalgia.
I was gonna say the same thing. That right there is just like that rheumatoid arthritis.
I
I.
just got diagnosed with fibromyalgia. They had to take this little it's this
Uh,
long acupuncture needle and like stab me in my muscles. My my
EMG.
neurologist, uh,
Did they send electricity through it?
I don't know. No, it was kind of, how if they take an ultrasound and it makes
Yeah.
the whooshy sound. Well,
Mm-hmm.
this needle, they stick it in your muscle and he could hear inside your muscle.
For sound, I've never had that one. I've had the EK or EMGs when they hook you up with all these little electrodes down your body and send shockwaves through to see if you have nerves damaged.
Oh, they did that, but they didn't hook me to stickers. It's a nerve conduct study or whatever. They took this thing and they placed it on me in certain points and they shocked me. And they had to
Oh,
do it on each side and never
fuck, they
again.
ran it up my damn nerves. I mean, they went right in the middle of my
Uh,
spine. Oh God, it sucked me. Wow.
ugh.
I don't want to relive that shit. While
Yes,
you're
they do suck.
listen, while
The
you're
shock tests suck.
while you're talking, pack you a bowl. It's 4:14, our time anyway. Better have something ready to go. Nerve damage test. Yeah, and see, here's the thing. I was just out of surgery, and they were still trying to. I had 3 surgeries in 9 days, and each time they opened my spine up and done something different with it. So it got really rough there for a little while. I spent 9 days in ICU. I mean, yeah, it was fucked up. And if you've never had drainage, oh God, pulled out with one of them little suction ball things.
I've worked nursing and I've dealt with wound vacs and packing wounds. And
it feels like somebody sucked my nipple through the inside of my body and all the way down there and just fucking yanked right. Oh God. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta get past that for a second. Gosh. Anyhow, there was 3 nurses in there with me, and one of them knew I was upset. What's the kitty's name? Who's Kitty? I don't have a kitty. I see a Fluff. Where's the Fluff? You have a cat behind you?
yes,
Oh, I didn't see it. You must say, oh, she probably got a bit different view of you.
this is my little Floof. I don't know what's on his face. That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like one of the other cats licked him to death. All right, come on. His name is Little Smokes.
Little Smokes.
Mm-hmm.
What up, Little Smokes?
His dad is Smokey, and he looks just like him. So my kid decided we're gonna call him Little Smokes, and I'm like, okay, that's fair. I don't know what he did though.
Before we go back to carry it to 420 in a minute, one of the punishments they would give you if you were at the place I was at in Charleston, they would say if you don't stop, you're going to go to 4 points.
For what?
4 points.
What's that?
They
I
take
like
you,
getting points.
not 4 points. You don't. They take you upstairs and just think about this. There's 4 points to a bed. Each corner has a leather.
Oh.
They 4 point you down, and you can't do a damn thing about it.
Listen, I'm the one that would be in there like, take me to it. Let's go.
I'm telling you, there was a one guy in there. He kept pushing his luck. I don't know if he ever went or not. But, I even jokingly said that. I'm like, hey, I'm into some weird shit. You never know. I guess this is a place you don't want to go because they make the whole environment make you feel like you're just fucking gone. I don't know if I would have done that or not. But I never did. I did get a couple shots in the ass.
I'm a little crazy when I'm put in situations like that, and I would, because I'd find the light in everything, and I'd be like, I'm about to sarcasm my way to fucking hell.
Yeah, I tell you, it was the reason why I ended up going.
I would piss them off. Oh, I would make them need therapy.
But see, that's the thing, though. The harder you make it on them, the harder they're gonna make it on you.
When they're assholes. If they're actually trying to help, then very good.
Just don't put them on the spot. Wait till somebody else is around of more importance and ask the same question again, but kind of direct it toward them and those guys at the same time to see how the answer comes out. Then they can get mad at you.
Yeah, that is true.
But sometimes they can get mad at you. I had a couple guys come in my room one night when I was that one down there. They thought I was flirting with one of the nurses. And I said, no, I'm not. They said, yes, you are. Let me see your tablet. I guess I was, because she wrote her phone number down inside my tablet.
Well, how's that you flirting though?
I don't know. Because they were
you're a guy.
They weren't much older than I was. I was 24, I think. No, I was 26. And they had to have been maybe 28, 30, something like that. And it's just bullshit. They did it just to try to fucking throw their weight around. There was one guy
guys.
Dude, there was one guy in there that I was so fucking terrified of, but he was like a damn teddy bear. He was, I swear to God.
It's always the ones that look the scariest.
He had to be all 6'9". He had a great big old long beard, and just to look at him, he just had that straight, like, come here and say something so I can rip you apart look. One night I was sitting in the TV room watching, and I was watching, I think it was a UFC fight, and you weren't allowed to watch anything with contact, no contact sports, nothing at all. Couldn't watch anything religious
Every
whatsoever.
sport.
You could not watch anything religious whatsoever. Nothing. Weren't allowed to because it's too much
I'm cool with that.
conflict. Too much conflict, which is true. There get big arguments break out in there.
Oh, I believe it.
So, and there was one woman that actually was sitting there one day by herself. No one would go in there because she was watching it. I'm like, just go change the channel. No, she's crazy. Well, fuck you. I'm crazy too. We're all in the same damn place together. I went, we're not allowed to watch these things. I'm going to change it to cartoon. We weren't even allowed to watch violent cartoons. But see,
What
you
are
got to.
violent cartoons? Because watching every cartoon I watched growing up they're all violent. They all have violence in them. 420, we have to smoke. Hold on.
Fuck, that'll come out my nose. Damn it. What happened to green? Shit. That's strong.
That made my eyes water just a little bit. I think it's because I try to hold back my cough.
Me too. Shit. I just got this stuff right here today.
Cheers. Smoke. All of y'all better smoke. Just chill. What do you mean just chill? We are chilling. But you have to, it's 420, you gotta smoke.
Shit. I'm gonna go here now. Did you buy you one yet?
What?
Did you buy one yet?
No, not yet. My kid broke her arm, and
I was wondering. You're fine.
it took my portion of what I had with it from the couple of people that have sent me.
Hey, you're great. Do what you
That
gotta do.
actually like made my heart so happy that people were like, "Yeah, we'll just send you some money to go towards a bong," and I'm like, "Hey, I did that with my clothes on."
Nice, yeah.
Because, like the whole running
Oh, yeah.
joke.
I know.
Not that I mean, like,
I have one fan. You're right. It's over there. It's smaller than your ceiling fan, but it's over there. That's my only fan.
so you know how I make t-shirts and everything. Well, I have the only grams,
Oh, nice.
and then the only dabs, and the only nugs.
Nice. You should send me one of each of those, even if it is a female version of it, and I will try to push sales for you on here.
It's like literally like the OnlyFans logo, but it's like just different words, and then it has a pot leaf in the middle.
I think I'm pretty stoned right now. Quit.
My eyes get more stoned than I actually do. Like they will get super red, like baked red.
Oh yeah, I can see yours now. Fuck. I thought mine were bad. I can't even keep mine open.
See, I don't like it takes a lot for me to actually get high. I don't usually get high until around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night.
I don't think I get high anymore unless somebody's around or doing something like this.
I love social smoking.
right
That's
up.
why I'm like, if anybody ever wants to smoke sesh, we
Yeah.
can FaceTime, like how we are now. We can just stream. I guess we can do Twitter Spaces because that's just, I guess, talking.
Well, like yesterday, yeah, Jackson put that on there yesterday that he said he was going to go into that one, or he was going to start one, but I didn't hear any more about it because he was also going to be doing Discord at the same time.
It is set for.
What's your problem, dude? Stop. My dog's high. I'm high. Is anyone else in the chat high?
I hope so.
Wow.
I have to be on because of,
Ah.
yes, I have POTS. So, and everybody says that smoking weed makes POTS worse. Maybe I'm just an ass backwards person. I don't know.
No,
but
I think it's
it
King Lucky.
doesn't with mine. Where is the Twitter Space button on?
Down on the bottom, it looks like a microphone.
That's
Oh,
where
you're
we're
on the
at now.
wait. You're on the computer, aren't you? What are you on?
My iPad, so the app.
It should be where you're on your lower bottom somewhere where the menu button is, where your home button is. Should be the
I know
one.
I'm not too high.
Turn your screen around. Turn around.
Oh, hey, look, it's actually your post. Here, we're gonna figure this out together.
Look right here on the bottom. Oh no, you're on the side. Yours are
Yep.
all on the side, right? Which one are
I
you looking
got
for again?
the
Twitter Spaces.
yep, that one.
Are you on your profile or are you on the home screen?
The home screen.
Okay, hit tweet.
Like this tweet.
Yeah, hit it for a second. Does it say anywhere there?
You can go live on here.
Yeah. Well, whenever I pick this stream here, it tells me, it asks me if I want to be on my YouTube or my Twitter, and I put mine on YouTube.
You can go live on Twitter.
Yeah, you can go live on Twitter, but when you go live on Twitter, it has a hard delay. We used to do it with I can't remember if it was either Jackson or Spirit, one of the two of them. I think we tried it one night and we couldn't stay connected. Every time even with Instagram, we tried it and we finally got it a little bit later. But like situations like we're talking about today, for instance, it'd be nice to be able to keep contact like we are. Sometimes it really sucks when people's services. I moved my Wi-Fi box all the way back here with me so I don't lag, just so I don't read a comment on something that that was like 6 questions ago. It would come off really weird. Like I say, oh, applesauce and Q-tips. Ended up being, what I hated the most or something, and it sounded weird.
Damn.
Gonna get high.
Where is it? 1 second. I'll be right back.
I do have Discord now.
I downloaded Discord and Twitch, and I'm trying to I downloaded Kick, but it won't let me make a profile. 1 second.
You're good. I made Discord last night. One that got me though, I was trying to do another thing on YouTube, and I got all the way to the end, and it tells me to upload a photo or a thumbnail, and I don't have anything on here, and it won't let me do anything with it. Is it Discord dead now? No, Discord's not dead. I know a lot of people are wanting. It got rejuvenated in the last couple of days, I guess, because a lot of people have been asking me to join back again, but I closed the other account. But if you want to find me on there, it is Bongmaster Rob, same as it always is. I don't know if I had to put 420 at the after of it. At the after, give me a second, I'll tell you what it is. But I gotta find it. That was my problem before. I couldn't use it because I was using my phone, and I had it on my phone for a while, but it just took up so much space. Well, of course, if you're always moving, you're right. I do have a Twitch account too. I used it with my son we don't have very many on there, but I completely forgot everything about the sign on and whatnot because I got it ran through my PlayStation. I may go ahead and start a new one again because I love playing. It's a lot of fun. It's really fun when you can get up to like 4 people depending on what you're playing. And like before, and I'm not trying to get off topic because it's still about mental health. Where different people have their different ways of venting to themselves to act out, whatnot. My easiest way to calm myself is to put in Overwatch and just put my little earbuds in, start blaring Rob Zombie, and play without hearing anything on that game whatsoever. Not listening to the other players, just following their lead or doing commands, something like that. Because I'm so mad, I don't want to yell at them. I'm yelling at them. They just don't have it. Oh, I know. It's really helped me out a lot. It has. I only have YouTube and Twitter right now too, Red. I just got this Discord yesterday because Jackson from Terratokes was talking about making a group through that and wanted to see if I would do it. But I've always had my phone and I got a laptop, so I'm able to use that because it's a little bit bigger. Well, that light just blinked and shocked my dog's ass. That was pretty funny. Bear move. You just get shocked? Little shit. He got shocked in the butthole. He leaned up against an outlet. I'll tell you what, it might sound stupid. I play Fortnite. It's fun. especially when you can get 4 people together and run a damn lobby or try to run a lobby. I've had my ass handed to my kids that sound like they just started walking, and then I've beaten kids that have been really, really good. But it's fun. But seriously though, if you've never tried Overwatch as a stress release, oh my lord, mine is Hot Rob 2225. My epic sign on. I think that's right. Yeah, because I think my PlayStation network is Hot Rob 5555. Yeah, hang on. Shit.
I'm back.
We're not talking to you.
That's okay. I'm just back.
Just messing. I was trying to figure out what my whatever the hell I'm looking for. Damn it. My epic sign on. My epic games. I sent it to that group message we were in, I think. That's where I gotta go. I'm so high, I'm trying to remember what my name is on there. Do you know what my
I
name
agree
is?
that gaming has a lot to do with mental health. I'm catching up in the chat.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. How, like, my go-to game is Overwatch, and then just put that motherfucker.
I play Call of Duty.
Now, see, which one is yours? Which one is your favorite Call of Duty? Because, yeah, this is the reason why I wanted to do the one the other day about which one helps you vent the most. Is that one right there that you would be, like, forever with, that always be? You know,
Yeah,
your
no,
one
Call of Duty
go-to?
has been my game since I started gaming when I was in elementary school. My dad had it for the computer, and then he had it for, I think, PlayStation, and then we got a PlayStation 2, and then we got Xbox.
Oh,
Yep, and then Call of Duty 4 was like,
why in the world did you go to an Xbox?
I didn't have a
What is
choice.
wrong
I
with
mean,
you?
it wasn't me.
Jeez,
But I
you
do have an
know,
Xbox because I grew up on Xbox. So there's an Xbox in my living room, and then we have the PlayStation in the bedroom
do you want
above.
to see above your fan, your
No,
ear?
it's above my TV.
Oh, you went.
So
Okay,
yeah, so
I
my
see it
cats
now.
don't get it.
I see. I I would be like a monkey with all thumbs trying to play an Xbox. I don't know
Why?
why. I've never been able to get that controller down because I've always played it with a PlayStation controller.
You can change the controls to be just like it.
I know, but it's not the same. It's not the same.
No. I
Call of Duty
wonder,
Black Ops 2, though, by far for me is the best one. I like the size of the
Black Ops
characters.
2, yes.
I mean,
Yes.
why won't they make another one like that? Every time they brought one out, I wish they would do it. Leave that fucking kinetic suit shit alone and just give us a game to shoot people with.
Yes. I like playing Call of Duty Mobile too.
That I've never done. I don't know why.
What?
Yes, I love killing zombies too. What is the highest level you've ever made it?
Oh, okay. So, I was gaming when zombies first came out on World at War. Well, me and three other people that I like diehard gamed with. It was three other kids. We were all around the same age, all across the country. Well, we made it to level 105 or 106. I think we died right at level 106, so we couldn't really count that. I just knocked my torch over.
Oh, that was your
Anywho,
cat.
no, I mean the cat contributed to it knocking over, but so we made it to that with no glitches or anything. We got flamethrowers and ray guns, and we backed into a corner, and we all took turns until we ran out of ammo, and then we would all run out and grab perks and stuff. It was the best thing ever, and that right there was probably why I never ever stopped gaming, because I was like, yo, I made it to level 105 through 100 level 5
Right.
on like I was the coolest kid for doing that.
Well, I always did it duos because the guy I did most of my work with, he worked with me at the same place I worked at too. We would go do online gaming and things. It was like I knew what he was doing, he knew what I was doing. What's up, Nicholas? And the way we started working at it first, we tried to do 4 people. Every time you go into it, just never did it. It was the one on Black Ops 2. It was high rise or die rise. We made it to level 128. He and I alone. I shit you not. And I have pictures of it. If not on this, I will get them and I will put them on here so you guys can see it. Because it was. Now listen, we were playing. I was so fucking stoned. It was like I was seeing a move ahead. That day, right before we started
That's why I
playing.
love playing video games stoned.
Oh god, we playing domination. I went 52-7. How the hell do you do that?
I can't play domination. Wait, are you talking about
Oh
the map or?
yeah, no, yeah. Oh no,
Oh, okay.
the game mode domination.
Oh no, yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, but I went 52-7. You know how hard those are because every time you go into it, there's a million people there.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I have pictures of that too. Actually, it's on my old Facebook wall. It's crazy.
What?
And I don't mod anything, and I don't nothing at all. I turn my thing on and go. That's it.
Same.
Some days,
I just have a controller and
some days I make myself into that controller when I'm because have you ever done it? You ever played Superstone and just feel like you're in the game?
yes, you
And
get tunnel vision in the game and it's
yeah,
like, all
and
right, you
there
just
you are.
become one with the game.
Now, I would shit you not if there's a way for me. I don't know. Can you do this? Do you go on a console or do you do all your gaming on a computer?
I don't. I don't play a game on a computer.
Okay. Now, is there a way to go either on PlayStation .com or on the PlayStation to see like what your best is for what genre of game and what like level you're at or what your most powerful weapons are for that area? I know they do it for individual games, but I wonder if PlayStation does it for something total. You know what I mean? So you can
Free
say,
for all, kill
well,
anything in sight. Yes.
oh
I'm
no,
gonna
how
have to
about
ask the
no?
chat because I have no idea. Oh
Huh?
yeah, and what do y'all think the best COD zombie was?
I'm telling you.
Is
Well, wait a minute. I take that back. I have to say the one with Buried. Buried is a good one. Then they had the one that was shit. What was the one that had the Nazis in it? It was just it was right there because one of them was when you had the giant down, and I think that was that Buried 1912 or Buried 18 something. Somebody in the chat help me. Anybody?
you
I'm
know, I
I'm
would have to sit and watch someone play it to like catch the story of it because I'm so focused on killing the zombies and like point A to point B that I
well.
never
There's
follow along with the storyline of anything. Like I know it's in my brain.
well, no, like you have to use this big guy. You don't have a choice. In one of the zombies, when you go down, the first thing you have to do is get him out of jail, and then use him to knock down walls. Oh, you give him candy, and it's pretty much like Mongo from Blazing Saddles. He just takes off stupidly and just runs full bore into a wall. If it's a wall that gets knocked down, it's a wall gets knocked down. Then, if there's zombies around you, you can give it to him, and he goes crazy and starts beating them up. The only thing that does, though, is it moves them to a different spot. Now, have you ever played zombies where you let one crawler
Yes, always. You always leave a crawler.
when you have the
Until anybody's ready to go to the next round, you
right?
always leave a
Well,
crawler.
with that right there, with the giant level, I've got to figure out what it is. It's pissing me off now. If you walk over top of the crawler and the guy comes right behind it, and you give him the candy, he'll pick it up and put it on his shoulder and walk around with it. Burp it like a fucking baby. It's hilarious.
Oh,
Damn it, where's my phone? I
I
gotta
love
fuck.
the makers of COD. They make it
Oh,
fun.
it's fucking hilarious. What Call of Duty zombies was it when you played with the giant in the cellar basement something or other of a building? I can't remember what it was called. It's like really far underground, but I don't know if it's a. Okay, you know what? Keep talking. I'm still talking. You're searching.
Here are the top search results.
I forget talk to text exists.
Yeah, this is. Hang on, I'll try to put it up here. See if it comes up. It is the right one, but it's not saying what it. Really? I'm not even letting you know what that infomercial is.
Do I even want to be like beat bopping to it?
Probably not.
Oh my god.
No, it was an egg flipper thing from whatever that to
Oh,
me.
okay.
Oh, they call
So,
him
what is going on, guys? I'm
Leroy.
Welcome back to another Zombies video where by request today we are taking a look at the story of Leroy the Giant in
Can you see it without the glare?
A lot of
I
you
know
guys
it's
have
got
been
one.
asking me to do the story of videos on some smaller, lesser known characters.
Can you see it, or I need to shut my door?
So expect in the
Hang on a
next few weeks, but I need to
Let me shut my door. That glare's crazy. Move there. Move. Move. Move.
Leroy would be a very
Resolution
exciting character
1295.
to make a story
Revolution,
of
that's what it is.
video on.
Thank you.
This is new
Resolution.
because This is going
Yes.
to be a challenge. Really, nothing is known about.
See how you use him?
Leroy.
He's
Have
broke
any
the.
facts on him? In
What you
fact,
do with that
he's
when you break
probably
that,
one of the most
after you get all the way
characters
through
in our
and you're going back.
storyline.
Get away from the
I have
fucking
no
door, you dog.
story facts on him.
You go through, there's a maze out back, and you can go into another fountain like that, and it have to be a teleport from one side to the other. Oops. Sorry. Oh, he went white anyway. It's really cool. That was on. I don't remember what it was on, though. What Call of Duty was this on? I don't see. I know it's buried, but
Like,
what?
you wanna game again? Game, it's fine. Why'd you stop gaming if it's not like a personal reason?
Me?
No,
Or-
chat.
Oh,
Check chat.
oh, it would make you want to play. Okay, I see.
So you're saying we need
Oh,
to get a lobby? That would
can't
be
remember it was-
freaking awesome, especially since crossplay is a thing.
Yeah, which one of
Xbox,
those?
PC, and PlayStation can all just play together.
That's what I love
Black
about
Ops 2.
Overwatch.
Yes, Black Ops 2.
We were
I
just
was
talking
gonna say,
about
I
that.
know all of this is
That's not-
Black Ops 2.
That's not in Black
Ops.
Ops 2, though.
Block.
That's not where Resolution is. Black Ops 2 had Skyrise or Die Rise and the shit. Nuketown had all those in it.
Yeah,
But
Call
that
of
one wasn't
Duty-
the one.
Wait, no, that's Black Ops 2.
Yeah, but I don't think Mongo was in that one, was he? They
Mm,
call him Leroy. I would always call him Mongo. I don't know. That's got me wondering. But you know what? We're coming up on the hour and 45 minute or hour and 40-minute mark. It's crazy a bullshit talk about nothing.
right?
I don't understand English, but good morning from Japan. Thank you, Master, for always making me happy. She cute. All right, man. We were able to read it. Glad you can support us. Thanks a lot. Don't forget to follow her too. You have a YouTube
Black
channel,
Ops
don't
3.
you? Black Ops 3. That's what it was. Jiminy Christmas.
Yes.
Oh, why did I forget about what it was?
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure
Oh, it was?
in
I didn't
the
know it was down.
top 2. No, that
Oh
was
man, that's good. I didn't know that it was a part of that one where you could get it pre-released on it. Now I bought the season pass for 2 whenever it first came out because why not? There was people that at first, if you would have bought the season pass for Black Ops 1, I guess it really didn't give you very much. When I bought mine, I almost got 2 new games. There was like 16 different packets they give to me. If you would have bought it back when it first came out, that's what I do with all the games now. Everything's got to have a season pass on it.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
I don't even know like what season Call of Duty's on because life happened
864.
and life happened and I haven't been able to play in a while. Probably like a year. It has been a year because today is the 1 year for my nephew. And
Right.
I quit playing video games like right around that time. Because I used to play with my nephew when we had him because they were with us a lot during that time.
I
And
understand.
it's been a year since I've played video games. My
What's your
husband
first
plays all
one?
the time.
What's your first one to go back to?
Black
What's
Ops
your
2.
your go-to Black Ops 2?
Yeah,
What
like right now. Like growing up, it was always like Call of Duty 4.
what console are
That's
you doing
probably
it
why. Well, there's the Xbox is in the living room and the PlayStation is in the bedroom. So where if he's gaming, I have to play on the Xbox. But if I get the PlayStation, then PlayStation.
on? Nice. I'm debating on getting a 5. I don't think I'm going to though. My son wants one, but hell, he just got a 3 or a 4. I mean, he just got it like last year.
What's the newest Call of Duty that's out right now?
I don't know. I'll find out.
To the chat.
Well, normally you can do talk to text too, but I just push the side button. What is the latest Call of Duty?
according to Wikipedia.
Modern
the most
Warfare
recent
2.
title, Call
I
of
have that. Oh, I play that too.
released on October 28th, 2022.
Yeah, I've got that one as well. And then
Is Modern Warfare 2 where there's
Civil War. I've got that one that has, or Cold War, not Civil War. I don't think it's Cold War.
my brain is drawing a blank. I'm about to turn on my PlayStation screen so I can see it. Because that's all we play is Call of Duty.
What do you want to know?
Modern Warfare 2, yes, that one. There's Black
Modern?
Ops 2, Modern Warfare 2, and then what is this one where everybody you're in a helicopter and you have to parachute out and you have to run around and you have to like steal things and fill your bag with it and you have little teams and you're against all the
No.
other teams and the circle gets smaller.
Yeah, the first one, they did it just like Fortnite, and it was Advanced Warfare.
What is it called?
Advanced Warfare.
No,
Yes, it was.
you're probably right for that, but it's on Call of Duty as well.
That's Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. That's what yes, that's the thing.
No.
Okay, don't believe
No.
me. It's all right. All right.
I want to know what Advanced Warfare is now too, but I know it's not that because I know it as
Show
soon
me
as
the
I hear it.
list of all Call of Duty from the beginning to the end.
It's like just
Here's some
one whole map.
Hold on. Let me read it to you.
Oh,
Hold on.
the heat
Hold on a
is
minute.
kinda high.
Listen. You have Call of Duty. You have
Mhm.
Call of Duty World War II. You have Call of
Mhm.
Duty Black Ops. You have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Probably Infinite Warfare was one of the ones when you use the
Warzone. It's Warzone.
Warzone. Yeah, I've got.
Yes.
You had to download that also on the PlayStation.
Delay in the chat. Okay, so I've always wondered how delayed chats are.
I didn't know
with
there was
live
either. I mean, I
streams.
thought they were answering right off. I'm sorry.
I'm always the one to watch people on live. Like
Wow.
I'm never the one to go live.
Hold on.
Just because I was always
Wait.
like
Wait.
scared of the
Wait.
backlash. So
Done. Hold on a minute. Wait.
yes.
From Call of Duty Infinite Warfare to Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, Call of Duty World at War, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Call of Duty Finest Hour, Black Ops 3. I see
what
what
it
is
means
Call of
now.
Duty United Offensive?
What?
It's called Call of Duty United Offensive.
What is that?
It was, or it says, Warfare 2, Xbox, PlayStation. Come on. Shit. Hang on, I gotta read it. I gotta wait for the flash. Doesn't say.
While we do that, as soon as the minute changes, drop what time it is in the comments because I want to know how delayed it is. It's a solid minute delay. Oh, okay. Well, dang. That's.
You know, I can't find this game. It was back on that one there. They're saying it was back on Nintendo DS. Because I asked what all I didn't ask them in order either. So the ones that I was reading, it's not showing that.
You can play Call of Duty on Nintendo DS.
Yeah,
What?
it does.
Oh my god, my dad lied.
Well, no, I mean it's
I played
evidently.
Animal Crossing and I was told that's like the only game for Nintendo DS that there was.
It's like I know it's what that just said. Read it again. Here we go. Where did you go?
Where did you go?
I was looking for Infinite Warfare. I was trying to remember which one I looked up under.
Infinite.
I could always ask her again. Is there any Call of Duty game for the Nintendo DS? Could have misread it.
To the chat.
All right, man. Well, that's awesome. I appreciate it. I don't want
Twitter
you
is
getting.
illegal in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really?
Hey, the countries over there, that's their own. I don't know. Either way, man, don't get yourself in trouble. Thank you so much for watching, dude. This is crazy. What you want? You want it? Let's try a bamboo one. I'm gonna smoke out of this one.
Oh, it is a minute behind. Okay.
His is. Where is he at? Is he?
No. I mean the chat to us.
I know,
Or
but
us
is
to the
it
chat.
what? But somebody said it wasn't. Oh, Redhead did. Now, okay, now, yeah, I see. Now, agree too.
There
Oh,
we
you
go.
know what I might do? Since we're getting ready to close up on the end of this, got about 10 minutes left. We'll just kill it 2 hours if you're all right with that. I'll put the thing on my head.
What thing? Oh.
You want me to snorkel it?
Yeah, snorkel.
Might as well. I already got a headache. Might as well get myself a really bad one.
Well, don't do it. It's gonna give you a really
No,
bad.
no. Come on now. I was going to end up doing it anyway. You have to talk for a minute.
Okay.
Just long enough for me to bring it over here to my table.
You have a lot of stickers.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
I've been doing that
I
for a
love
while.
your-
I told everybody. Free advertising. All you got to do is send it here. I'll put it on the wall. Move, buddy. Move.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Holy goodness.
Huh? Oh, here, hold on. There's more up on the top, too.
I remember you showing all of it off, but my brain always likes when it's just refreshed.
Yeah, there's different places. I've moved some stuff around. Bear, you got to move out of the way, dude. I'm going to put this one on. Wait.
So if you take one of those ski mask things and put them on your face that like only have your eyes and you
Mhm.
hit the gas mask, it will not make your face stink.
Nice. I did not know that. But I don't have a gas mask. I have the...
No, I know they're in the chat saying
No, I know. I see it. I'm just saying. I made my stuff. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. One more second. If I can find where it's
I
back down.
always smell like weed. Always.
Damn it.
There's really not a time where I don't smell like weed. If I
You know what? I think I smell like weed so much I don't know I smell like weed. And
that is
that's when
me.
it gets that's when it gets really weird.
My
Because then I'm
husband will tell me
afraid, like,
you reek, and I'm like,
what's
oops.
that smell? Is that me? No, it's not you. Who was it? I don't know. I gotta find out who it was. I don't do it anymore. When I'm somewhere else, I'll just speak out loud. Damn, somebody's got some good weed.
I will do that if I smell it in public. I'll
Man, yeah,
dang, someone
that shit
smells
that's loud. You
good.
better believe I'm gonna share it. Oh yeah.
I see how if someone sits there and like they're like, ooh, that weed smells good, I'll be like, do you want some? But when I say that out loud, when I smell it, everyone, oh,
How dare you? Where'd you go? You turned us off.
what?
You turned us
I
off.
did not.
Yeah, you did. We went out for a second. You said,
Well, that's weird. I will always share my weed when somebody smells it in public, and nobody shares their weed with me in public when I smell theirs. Makes me sad.
you know,
Like,
I
if
always
you
live by the
smell
motto,
it,
I got, you
share
got.
it.
That's the way I am. I got, you got. It's the way I've always lived by it. Because I know someday you might have it and I won't. So if I've
I
got
roll
it,
up to my daughter's gymnastics practice to pick her up, and I dread walking inside in the evening time to pick her up because I know I reek. I know I smell like weed, and everybody tries not. But I guess everyone's used to it now. But the looks that
that
I
and
get from
heroin
people,
doesn't
it's like,
stink.
yo,
What do I got? Dun,
Mhm.
dun, 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 dun.
There's the other sticker I made.
Trying to get to where I can do it to have that at the same time when I flip it. Oh yeah. All right. Well, I guess I can say I'm going under. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Be safe.
This is when it looks really pretty. Starts to slowly fill up. It'll start filling up until I flip it, and then once I flip it, then it's bad.
I really like that. That is like the coolest thing ever.
to get a little bit bigger one.
I need to get a Culligan jug. That way I can make my gravity bong with my my 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah.
Rob, what's a mothership bong?
Huh?
Or are we talking about the mothership bong?
I'm sorry. What's a mothership called?
No, go to the chat.
Okay. Oh, this. You're talking about this. This.
Okay,
Not
that's why
my
I was making
hand.
sure we we're talking about that. Listen, I
Oh
was
yeah. Are you
about to
meaning
ask what it
the
was.
bong, or you meaning the? This bong right here is called a student glass. It's a gravity bong. It's
Yes.
used as a smoker, but this here is just. It's my space helmet.
I want to actually get a space helmet that is like the gas mask.
Now hang on a second.
But I have my gas mask, but
Hold on.
it's outside in my little smoke crate.
Oh, and I love that too. I forgot. I want to get me one of them.
Listen, I can send you somewhere where to get it. It's on sale right now, and it's dope. It's the one that
Is this the one that you went over again? Where did you go?
I guess when people call you.
Oh yeah,
and,
listen. When they call you, when they text you, or like you're doing great when you done that with the whole somehow in and out. When I was doing it on my
I
phone.
can ignore a call really, really fast.
Well, no, I mean when I was getting NASA space, that's what I need. I want to make one. See, what I'm really gonna do, I'm going to manufacture myself one out of this helmet here because what I want to do is get one to go across the face mask.
Yes.
I got fat guy and little head, but go to Raiders, baby. Yes.
That would be awesome. Just enclose the whole thing in and
There's this one too. This might be a different one. I'm gonna leave this on. Actually, since I got a haircut when I cut my hair off, it actually fits a little better than it used to. I'm gonna go out and try to stop a truck. You okay?
Yep. I was looking up on my TV. I'm sitting at my vanity, so I have a mirror in front of me, so I can see myself in a mirror and my phone.
Well, is there anything you would like to say before we go? Because we're gonna go at what time is it? Where is it?
4:57.
Yeah, we were gonna go at 5 because we've been on for 2 hours.
That is fine with me. Has it been 2 hours? That's
we
blowing.
started 3. Yep. So what I'll do is I'll hit one of these. If you got one there you want to throw out, you can. If not, I'll just hit this and then we'll hooray.
We'll use my big one.
I got one right here. I think.
I need to change my bong water.
Oh, I do too.
I need someone to talk shit to me until I do it, though.
Hey, mine's still. Did you see that student glass?
No, mine's a different color.
I know, but look, you can't wash that because then you won't be able to see my sticker. So yeah, there's that. No, you will.
That is true.
You're good. It'll work. All right. Let's cheers it out. Thank you everybody for being here today.
Post your link.
Post your
What link?
Discord, I think. Or either your Discord or your YouTube. You have a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Make sure you throw it up there. That's why I usually can be able to put mine up and say what it is.
So there are no videos on my YouTube because I always go live with somebody else and I don't know how to put the videos on my YouTube.
I don't know how that happens either, but we can figure it out.
Yes. When I figure it out.
No, I'm sure Ozzy, Hal, or Redhead. I know you guys noticed that. Dude, my dog just ate my weed.
My dog won't eat my weed no more. She learned the hard way.
I blew out
She didn't like being high at all.
I blew out my bowl, and I knew there wasn't very much in there, but yeah. See, hear him coughing, dumbass. There was enough in there. It popped out like a little drain plug. Don't eat that shit, man. All right,
Oh yeah,
let's
my pig loves to eat my weed. My pig and my cat and my goats
kids or
and my chickens.
pigs like to eat anything.
Yeah, she will, but I mean, like, she will personally run up to me when I have weed and be like, "Hey, you're gonna give me that now."
Nice. All right. Well, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
If you got one, throw it up. If not, just watch us.
I felt that one like deep in my lungs. I don't know how that didn't make me cough. Maybe a little bit.
All right.
No,
Thanks,
babe.
everybody. You guys have a great day. We'll see you again
Yep.
soon.
Thank you guys.
Bye
Bye bye.
bye.